This would be crazy. Leaked meeting between Indiana Fever GM and Lisa Bluder sparks coaching change rumors. Like, first of all, I don't believe anything is going to be changed, by the way. I genuinely don't think there's going to be anything changed. Because if you know anything about Lynn Dunn, she has tweeted basically about how coaches learn on the job or on how coaches get better. She's retweeted stuff basically not confirming but alluding to the fact that she thinks that she wants to keep Christie Sides. So the Fever are 4-10. Especially if the Fever can go 4-11 at this weekend. It is crazy. But it said it's here. A TikTok user on Thursday posted that she knows someone who knows someone that saw Indiana Fever owner Herb Simon and former Iowa head coach Lisa Bluder. So it wasn't with the GM. Okay, so if it was with Lynn Dunn, I would believe it. But the owner is a bit of a weird one. The owner is a bit of a weird one. This is only a rumor. But the post of fans believing Size is a few loss away from being fired. So let's see what's said right here. Let's see what is said. I don't believe this, by the way. I actually don't believe this. Okay. What's she going to say? Is this actually what we're going on? Is this actually what we're going on? So we're not going on the GM publicly basically backing up the coach or the coach. We're going on somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody that supposedly saw the Indiana Pacers owner with Lisa Bluder. How is some look, I don't even know what the what is the Indiana Pacers owner his name? I don't know what he looks like. Or the Indiana Fever's owner. Same owner. Indiana Pacers owner. I don't know what he looks like. Herb Simon. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're trying to tell me that if you saw this person having lunch with, you would be like, oh, that's the owner of the Fever. Oh my God. And again, I'm sorry. Lisa Bluder could also just be generic person in that area around that age. If you typed into AI, like whatever age Lisa Bluder is, woman this age from Iowa, the AI probably spits out Lisa Bluder. There's no way this is real. Someone said, I kept saying Lisa's also not going to sit back and watch Caitlin Clark get destroyed. What do you mean? She watched Megan Gustafson nearly be out of the league. I'm pretty sure it was Lisa Bluder there when Gustafson was there. I think she was. And like Gustafson was the hero. She was the legend before Caitlin Clark. Like, yeah, she was there for Gustafson, obviously. So like, she didn't end up leaving when Megan Gustafson had a bad start to her WNBA career. Like, what, was she out of the league for a while? No, but she was being like shipped from team to team, playing, averaging 2 points a game, barely playing. She didn't quit for Gustafson. So why would she come back to coach Caitlin Clark? Like, Gustafson what was Gustafson as far as, she was Naismith Player of the Year in 2019. She was the Associate Press Player of the Year. She won the Lisa Leslie Award. Like, she wasn't Caitlin Clark good, but she was the best player in college basketball and she didn't come out of retirement. There is definitely zero truth to this. There is zero truth to Lisa Bluder coming in to this weird meeting happened. I genuinely am like, there is no way. There's actually no way. Especially because she's going to get paid more at Iowa. She's going to get paid more at Iowa. So I just want to see what people's reactions are. Like, I'm currently live right now, if you haven't seen. They will look it up if they saw Bluder. That's discrimination. The Drake coach was there too. Who's the Drake coach? Grinnell has basketball. Grinnell College are the team that just don't play defense and shoot the ball. I don't know. Lisa Bluder said she wanted to coach her son's final season of college basketball at Grinnell. No, she's never going to get the job at Grinnell, by the way. She's never going to get a job. If you guys know anything about Grinnell, they don't play defense. They literally send a guy. They have a guy who does not run into the backcourt. They score 150 points a game. They do not believe in defense. They just run down and shoot every possession. It is the most funny game of basketball to watch. It's not real basketball. There's no way. Like, and I'm just putting it out there right now. Like, Drake coach. But the Drake coach. Who said that? Who said that the Drake coach was there? Like, how suddenly it's like Lisa Bluder's there. She's there with the owner. And now the Drake coach is there too. Now the Drake coach is there too. The Drake coach is not mentioned in this video, by the way. Was it? Okay, sorry, the Drake. And the end of the story. Why is the end of the story suddenly the Drake coach? I don't believe this. I do not believe this. I'm sorry. I've watched the end of the video. I'm sorry. I didn't watch the end of the video. But she decided to talk about how, say the whole story, being like, oh, I heard this from a person who heard it from a person who heard it from a person. And then it was about Lisa Bluder, and then randomly, right at the end, oh, the Drake coach was there too. Oh. No, okay. Christie Sides is staying in her job. As well as that, you know what's bad? When it says leaked meeting between Indiana Fever GM and Lisa Bluder. GM. Lynn Dunn. Lynn Dunn was not there. The GM was not there. So even the only news outlet that is reporting it doesn't even know the difference between the owner and a GM. Genuinely, the only thing we see is the only similarity is between, or sorry, no, the only outlet doesn't know the difference between the owner and the GM. There is zero truth to this. Because again, the person who has been there making decisions, I'm just saying, I think we see what's her name? I genuinely think that we see Lynn Dunn fired before we see Christie Sides fired. Because Lynn Dunn is like dead set on Christie Sides being the coach, by the way. She is dead set on that. I just actually want to see for the Indiana Fever. What's the most games the Indiana Fever have won since Lynn Dunn took over as since she stopped being the coach. So Lynn Dunn stopped being the coach in 2014. In fairness, she did win a championship as a coach. Lynn Dunn won a championship as a coach, and you can never take that away from somebody. Someone win a championship as a coach is, what the hell's happened there, is incredibly impressive. That is incredibly impressive. But like if we're looking at like this right here. So Lynn Dunn left as coach in, to be fair, she's only been there 2 years. She was a Kentucky assistant. So in the last since 2022, since she took over, 5-31, 13-27, and they're 4-10 this year. That is how bad. They were garbage before. They're still going to be garbage. So I don't in any way believe that there is a chance. You think the Fever should have taken Marquisha Davis, who was a 12th pick? Maybe trade down. Caitlin Clark should have taken Cube's big 3 money. I don't necessarily agree with that because I don't know how true that was. I think that might have been an offer that she was never going to take. But this right here, almost certainly not happening. There's a near 0% chance. I would say a near 0% chance that we see Lisa Bluder taking over for Christie Sides. Or anyone else anytime soon. Lynn Dunn's going to be fired before Christie Sides is fired.